Hey, this is Todd from Blue Marble Videos, and I'm going to talk about the Insta360 X4, the new sport camera from Insta360. This thing is tons of fun. I just had a blast with it the last few days. Just recently got it and tried it out. And I want to talk a little bit about what it can do for you and kind of what features it has. What I'm not going to do is we're not going to go through a setup video. I'm not going to cover all the settings and all the features of the camera. There are tons of great videos out there that will do exactly that for you. I'm not going to do an unboxing video. Yeah, it came in a box. I took it out of the box. So enough said about that. I'm not going to do a will it blend video. That might be kind of fun, but I think I'll pass on that one. And I'm not going to do a hydraulic press video. I think we'll pass on that one as well. Although I did drop a lens cloth on it and it seemed to survive that fairly well. What I am going to do is show you some footage I took with it, some clips, and talk a little bit about how I framed that and why, and kind of show you what it can do. All right, so let's get to it. So what is a 360 camera? What's the difference between this and any other camera, any other sport camera, or even using your phone if you're out doing stuff? The difference is it has lenses on both sides, and these are wide-angle lenses. So what this means is as you're out recording, it will record absolutely everything all around you all the time. What does that mean? You don't have to aim it. You don't have to point it at what you want to capture. It's capturing everything as long as it's not blocked for some reason in the lenses. How does that work? Well, you reframe it later. You take that footage of absolutely everything all around you all the time, and using the app that comes with it, there's a phone app and a desktop app for Windows and for Mac, not for Linux, unfortunately, which actually was one of the things that bummed me out the most because I am a Linux user at home. So the advantage to this is you reframe it later. You take something that you want out of the footage later and aim at that. So you're probably wondering, okay, but then the resolution sucks because you're throwing away most of it. That's true, but this is an 8K camera. The older ones were 5.7K. This latest version is 8K. So as a result, what you're left with after you've taken the bit that you want is still really good video, 4K video, 2K video, high def, whatever you want to choose to use, you can do that. It's really a cool idea, and there's all kinds of advantages to being able to do that because you can move the frame, you can get pan shots, you can get all kinds of interesting things that you would have never been able to do before such a thing was invented. So in this shot here, you can see my dog Charlie off to my right playing around. By the way, this is an off-leash area, so just in case anyone was a little bit concerned about that. So you can see Charlie here, and then the following shot, starting about here, this is actually the exact same shot from the camera. They were taken with the same clip. So you can take one clip and another clip and reframe them individually. You don't have to lose any of the information. You still get everything. So I can take one clip, and if something interesting is happening on one side of me and something else interesting is happening on the other side of me, I've got them both. I can take that out as one shot, I can take the other shot, the clip out as another shot, and I can put them together however I want. Really cool feature with a 360 camera. Image stabilization. You hear that rattling noise? What had happened there was the camera had come loose from the handlebar mount that I had it on. I'll show you that mount in a second. It's a great mount. That is not the mount's problem. It was my problem. I didn't tighten it properly, the screw that the camera attaches the camera to the mount. So what had happened was that thing started rattling, and believe me, it was flopping around like a piece of spaghetti. It was absolutely incredible, and yet you can't tell. I look at that clip, and it's absolutely rock steady. So super impressed with whatever algorithm they're using there to make that vibration go away. That was a test for the ages for sure. So the handlebar mount I'm using is by a company called PGY Tech Cap Lock Action Camera Handlebar Mount. I will put the link below in the description. Looks like this. The camera obviously attaches there. You can use the invisible wand. I'll talk about that a little bit later. And absolutely great little accessory, not very expensive. Like I say, I'll pop the link below. So you may be wondering, why is somebody that usually does drone videos talking about an action camera? Here's the thing, you can't always fly drones. There's a whole lot of areas where they're simply not allowed. I do most of my drone flying in Western Canada, Alberta, BC, and what that means is there's a lot of areas where drones simply are not allowed. Provincial parks, recreation areas, all kinds of stuff like that, you're not allowed to fly any drones. And here's the thing, I agree with that. I'm a very strong advocate. Let's keep that out of there. There needs to be areas where that kind of thing is not allowed. The drones do affect wildlife and cause some various issues, so I'm absolutely in favor of that. But it's also true that there's some of the best scenery around that you can find in the provincial parks, and it'd be really nice to get some super interesting shots of that. So that is one of the main reasons that I wanted to take advantage of a different way of taking some pictures and photography and videos and do it this way. One of the real advantages to this is I can take some video in places where I can't fly a drone and do some really, really interesting effects that makes it look like it was taken with a drone. So the video that you're looking at here, that video was taken with this camera. That was not taken with a drone. So how that works is the action camera is on a selfie stick that comes either with it in a package, or you can buy these separately. There's a few different ones for different purposes. And the software, the editing software, removes it. You cannot see this at all. So the effect of that, of course, is it looks like the video is being taken by a drone. I know I don't have one, but there's one of these that's about 10 feet long, and you can really do some pretty impressive effects with that. And so in places where you can't send a drone up into the air, but you want some interesting pictures that kind of look like were taken with a drone, well, with this you can do that. And you can see the effect in this video right here. It's really quite amazing. Always a very important pit stop after taking the dog for a walk. Another advantage to an action camera such as this one is it does have sound. It has built-in mics that are actually pretty good. You can hear that in this clip. Here comes the rain. And so that's not too bad. That's just with the built-in mics. You can connect external mics as well, including the DJI Mic 2 and various other ones. So that is a real advantage as well. I hope you found this video useful and it gave you some good information on the Insta360 X4 action camera. If you did enjoy the video, hit that subscribe button down there, give me a like. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.